Hey, what's going on, guys? I'm Mr. here. Today's video is really just a short discussion, or I don't know, depends on how long I can chat for, about Garmore, the new Garmore, the Great Silver Wolf Garmore. For those of you who know Limit Break Era, then you all know Garmore's pretty trash. And he was just trial deck fodder. We had him for like 1 to 2 games, we laughed at him, 1 to 2 scenes in anime, we laughed at him, and then there he went out the window, forget about it. Most people remember Wolfang Liberator Garmore, Garmore Strike, Garmore Excel even, which I loved, but it just never worked out for some reason. The resources never worked out, the strike never worked out. So of course when it came around standard and I looked at Pelennor, I was like, okay, he's coming with us. So threw 2 copies of him in. The reason why I can't do 4 or 3, because he would really disrupt the combo of Pelennor, which is the, you know, Max Slash, Garmore, Pelennor combo of that massive grade 3 whack. But I still decided to throw in Garmore because, of course, yeah, first of all, the first thing is to test him, that's for sure. So now that I've tested him, now what? So today is a video going to talk more about him and whatnot. For those of you who don't Go Paladin, played against Go Paladin, then you'll know that Go Paladin's Ezel has finally become the build. Of course, when the first set first came out, everybody's like, oh, what should I play? Garmore, Pelennor. Pelennor does a clock board, Pelennor is effective. Ezel clocks board, Ezel does flashy plays, Ezel does superior right. Ooh, I don't know what. Which one's more expensive, which one's cheaper? Yeah, that was all the big talk during the days of the first Go Paladin set. However, of course, now that's changed with this new set. Ezel has now clearly became the better build. He has 8 VRs, he has better superior rights, better consistency, better everything in general. I'm not being salty for Pelennor in any way. But, of course, Bushiroad being Bushiroad, they had to put the triple rare slot somewhere, so they just dropped this kid off at the Play Store and just walked off. Ta-da! So now we're left with Garmore. So now, of course, the big question comes in. Where does Garmore belong? What's Garmore's strength? What the hell is he? I'll get this out the window straight away. Thanks to my friend Miss Great King. Yeah, Miss Great King who helped play test because he's a real Ezel fan. He loves Ezel. He bought all 8 VR sets. He's got money, whatever. But yeah, he plays Ezel. He knows what he's doing, and he told me that there's really no need for Garmore and Ezel because Garmore is really a one-time trick, and I definitely agree with him after playing with him in my own Pelennor build. And of course, Ezel already has their own upgrade, they have their own grade 3s, they definitely have no space for him. Unlike Vermilion, who can be tagged in even into Detonates because he bears value, Garmore has literally nothing to offer an Ezel build. So if you're an Ezel player thinking of playing Garmore, listen to this, don't, and leave this video because you seriously stand to gain nothing from watching this video besides wasting your time and listen to me cough and cough because I'm sick about this card. But now, for those other players who don't play Ezel, you'll want to know more about this card, you're maybe considering playing a whole build just for Garmore, which is really cute. Or you're a Pelennor player like me, you were thinking of throwing this guy in, you're not sure. Well, today I aim to give you the advice you need, and hopefully it helps, because I've played this card, so I know. But if you haven't played this card yet, think of playing this card, play this card. Well, if you play this card, it's even better. You can let me know in the comment section below what you think of him. But regardless, this video is about Garmore. So first of all, the first thing that I've established in the first 4 minutes of this video is that he does not belong with Ezel. So do not play him with Ezel. Now let's finally read the card after me doing the disclaimer. Continuous skill, while you have 1 or less cards in hand, your rear guards cannot be retired or attacked. Yeah, sounds good, right? He's protecting the board. Well, guess what? If they can't attack the rear guards, it means they only can attack you. Yeah, big reveal. You all probably knew this. So, what is the big trade-off with this? Well, like what I was discussing, I don't know if this is the appropriate term to use it, but Garmore is literally turning himself into a suicidal meat shield for all his men. Instead of poking my friends, you can't poke me. Well, that's the mentality. For all those of you who play the G era or you play Premium, you probably know what Altmal is and you know what Brave is. And you know that Brave gives you a lot more value for the hand you're sacrificing. This guy doesn't. A fellow friend of mine who plays Altmal, he told me that while Brave is only a 3 or less, which is pretty obvious, Garmore is only 1 or less, which means that you literally have to cut your hand to bear nothing and you cannot even guard yourself. And all attacks is now to Garmore. No need to hit the rear guards, which is good because, you know, if you are playing a combo, you might not want them after your rear guards. You don't mind taking the blow for your men instead. Here's the kick. You only have one card or less in hand, which means you can't guard. Every attack is going to hit you and it's going to deal you a damage point. Keep that in mind. Let's say you're battling an Axel player and you want less cards in hand. Yeah, sure, you really stave off your opponent from getting a front row, but that means you're going to take 4 to 5 damage in one turn, and that is not recommended for literally any deck. Even if you're playing G's or whatever, you should not be taking 4 to 5 damage a turn just to protect a board. This is ridiculous. Of course, if your opponent only has 1 to 2 attacks, you don't mind being altruistic for your friends, take that few hits. Yeah, sure, it's good. Take it. Who cares? If you get triggers or more, even better. Give yourself the 10Ks. Live on a bit longer. Yeah, it's good. But really, for the trade-off, it's questionable. Of course, this is the second Gold Paladin support, so we have to wait till the next Gold Paladin support, and then we'll find out what is this guy really meant for. Did Bushiroad just drop him off in the play care for fun, or is this play center for fun, or is this really useless? Because I've been trying to wrap my head about it. Sure, Pelennor had a combo, Vermilion can sweep, he's Vanguard eccentric, Mandala Lord is quite a beater, Musashi as well. Many other budget builds in Vanguard, because how you probably know by now that there's the V build, the VR build, and the budget build. So for most clans, the budget build actually can do something. Of course, it's not very effective, but they can do something. But Garmore, he's really just left it, which is why I had to make this video. Not just because I play him, because we just really don't know where he belongs at this point. The second skill is obviously the on placement skill. On place, count +1. Look at the top 3, call 1 to the open rearguard circle. Put the rest of the bottom, obviously. Choose 6 of units again +3. And this is where it hits everyone. Oh, Garmore's a one-time trade. Yes, it is. That's why I only play 2, because you can't be doing this as your first ride unless you happen to have 6 rearguards, which is like, whoa man, you must be the best Gold Paladin player in the world if you start off with 6 rearguards. But let's be legit, that doesn't happen. It really doesn't happen. So there's no way in hell you would have 6 rearguards on your first ride. So that's why we would often, well, for me personally, I would go into my favorite Pelennor combo and just whack, 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 you whack, whack. And then when he gets bored, Garmore comes down, big finisher, climatic enemy entrance, and then +3, whack, 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 we win. Of course, that's the theory craft. It doesn't go like this in real life. In real life, however, your rearguards get swiped, Pelennor left to bite the dust, and you die. And Garmore still sitting in your hand, tada. Yeah, that's pretty much it. But let's say, by God's grace, you do pull off Garmore. Let's say you had 6 rearguards, which you should if you've been building your board consistently, use Pelennor, Sagramore, Max Slash. Yeah, you would have a decent board, Vivian even. You can build a board. I'm not gonna lie, 6 rearguards is easy, but you must remember that you're tying this over a period of 5 to 6 turns from your starting turn, which means they are all vulnerable to attacks. Remember, Garmore's mid shield effect is only for when he's there. So if he's not there, it ain't happening. He gets +3. Since you get +3, all your rearguards get a bit more power. +3 seems really useless, but let me tell you, it does a lot. Like, it helps tide that, as what a lot of competitive players say, magic number a bit over, and it really can allow some rearguards to hit, which is good. But this is a one-time trick. Of course, his ability of search tree call 1, you all probably know what this means. He's filling up his own Axel circle for you. So what this means is, when you play Garmore, you should aim to have 5 rearguards, or 6 obviously. But 5 is a safe number because the 6th guy will come with Garmore, which is good. So actually, it's not as hard as you think. 5 is relatively easy if you think about it, considering how there will be an Axel circle, there would be an Axel unit. Sagramore, every time you flip them around, you will call something. If you play this new card, which I don't mind showing you all right now, where is it? Come on, come out of the deck. Not energetic skill, Benelius, which I would overlap him, talk Garmore for a minute. His skill is when the great tree is placed, put him to soul, draw 1, call 1. He's like Sagramore. Yes, he is like Sagramore, but he's a great one, and you put in the soul, so he solves Gold Paladin's soul problem at last. Great card, but I won't do another video on him because it'll be boring. But he's meant to combo with Pelennor. And yes, speaking of Pelennor, Garmore is meant to work with Pelennor as well. You may be thinking, but how? How is this possible? Well, let's say you didn't exhaust your soul in building your board, which is ridiculously hard. But let's say it happened. Let's say you have a really nice stack of 3 cards under your soul. Of course, when you write on top, it counts as 1 Pelennor as 1. So let's say Pelennor had 2 cards underneath his soul, which is like, what, 5 out of 10 chance of happening? Or 4 or 3, I'm not really sure. If you play Vivian a lot, Sagramore a lot, then obviously the chances decrease. But let's say Pelennor had 2 cards underneath his soul. Let's say even before this you managed to, I don't know, write another Pelennor on top by normal writing. So let's say you have more cards in soul. And let's say put down Garmore. And let's say by God's grace you have another copy of Pelennor in your head. All those units, all 6 that you buff, or mainly the guys in the front row, now have a deadly on hit skill that if they hit, he comes out. Of course, I'm not meant to shoot out. He comes out, that's right. Pelennor comes out. Especially if you drive check Pelennor, which would be the case judging by how Go Paladin always in low hand size, so practically everything in your hand is transparent to your opponent. If he knows that you have a Pelennor on your hand, and he knows that he can count, and you did it, thank God, that you have 3 copies of cards in your soul, those attacks become way more deadlier than he thinks. Of course, before you do this, you should attack Garmore first, so you don't forgo Garmore's attack, and then you stack Pelennor, so yeah, out of the way. So, how good is this card? Or, correction, how bad is this card? Honestly, if I have to rate this, I rate this about a 5 out of 10. Not a 6, not a 4, a 5. Because Garmore is a good finisher. While playing Pelennor during the period before the set comes out, a lot of my most common complaint, and I think maybe some people may share this, especially if you play a full Pelennor build, is we don't have a finisher. We didn't have something to whack a punch and just do it. Yeah, Pelennor was fun to swear right. It's fun to keep Sagramore and Max Slash in an infinite loop of yeet, 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 whack. It's fun. But we didn't really have something that could drive home the point. And Garmore seems to be Bushiroad's answer to that. Of course, he didn't give us any form of Pelennor or anything, but this is fine. This is the finisher we've been waiting for, Pelennor players. This is good, but this is bad. It's not a good card. It's a one-time trick and then he's dead on the board. You're going to have to find a way to pull off another Pelennor, or let's say you manage to superior ride him, which is the ideal situation. But let's say you didn't. Let's say Garmore chokes on board. Let's say Garmore becomes a useless mid shield that eats up all the damage and dies. Yeah. So really, Garmore really comes with really dead piece on the board, and that's not what you want in any game of Vanguard. You don't want something that's dead on the board and can't do you anything anymore. Especially in this period where V is not like G. G, even if it's dead on the board, you have strides. We don't have that anymore. Every piece on the board is important. And that is why if Garmore's gonna take a slot and sit there and do nothing but take damage for no reason, there is no point in adding him in your deck. Should you just play 1 copy? Well, 1 copy is a bit too inconsistent in my opinion, so play 2. The most number of Garmores you'll ever need in any Go Paladin deck, whether it's Garmore's own build even, or a Pelennor player like me want to throw this in, it's 2. You don't want 3, you don't want 4. Not because it's expensive. Notice how I never mentioned the reason to be expensive. It's not expensive, it's actually cheaper. But he's just not good. He's not worth playing that 4th slot. For that 4th slot, or the extra slot, you could play a Sagramore, you could play a Max Slash, you could play Pelennor, yeah, self-promotion. But he's not, he's a one-time trick, and after that, he just soaks up all the damage for you as retribution for you trying that to finish him off. That's all. That's literally all he does. That's what I view the continuous ability as. It's not a blessing, it's a definite curse. Because there's no way to guard, you're just literally taking damage points for your regards. But what do y'all think? Do y'all think Garmore is the saving grace of Pelennor? Do you think Garmore can build his own build? The answer is no. Do you think that he's actually okay? And of course, do you think Ezreal players should take him in? Do you think they shouldn't? Is he even worth being called the Go Paladin card? Should we just forget about him altogether? What do y'all think of this guy? Let me know in the comment section below. I would love to hear your opinion on this card, because really this is a card I myself am scratching my head to answer. Everything in this video is my opinion or something that I've tested and I know. Of course, I could be wrong. You can fight with me, criticize. Of course, let's keep this civil, chaps. Let's no vulgarities. Keep this civil conversation about a children's card game. There's no need to bring your gangs or your knives. Just keep it civil. What do you think of Garmore? Thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you all next time.